Hello, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. I think we're going to be doing a reading for Capricorn men. So let's dive in for Capricorn masculines. What is the current energy that you could be facing, dealing with? Let's see. Let's go with this practical, grounded deck. Capricorn masculines, Capricorn men, masculines energy, messages for Capricorn men. There could be something you're thinking about or making a decision about. This could be about communication, maybe, or understanding, clarity. You could have taken a moment of rest or some kind of pause in the past. Tell me more for Capricorn masculines. You could be really focused on your finances or improving your finances in some way. You could have dealt with maybe getting over a situation, or maybe you're still processing a situation that was romantic. Capricorn masculines. Page of Cups. Interesting. So there could be something about like extending an olive branch. The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Could have been dealing with a Sagittarius or somebody with heavy Sag placements. So there could have been something about timing here that was off, maybe. Actually, let's see what Wheel of Fortune means more specifically. Often signifies a period of setbacks, resistance to change, or feeling stuck in a negative cycle. So there really could have been like something that wasn't changing in the past. It could suggest external forces may be at play, leading to misfortunes or a sense of being out of control. This card can also highlight a need to learn from repeating life lessons and to let go of the need to control outcomes. Interesting. Embrace necessary changes or a feeling of being stuck in a rut. So maybe there's a need to like change up something. This card can signify you're caught in a cycle of repeating life lessons and it's time to learn from them and move forward. A need for reflection. So we did have the Four of Swords with it. Could be an introspection to understand what needs to change within yourself to break free from negative patterns. Acceptance. Instead of fighting against circumstances, try to accept what's happening and look for lessons in the situation. Release the need to control everything and allow things to unfold naturally. Focus on self-improvement and address any personal issues that might be contributing to a negative cycle. If you feel lost or overwhelmed, consider seeking guidance from others or exploring spiritual practices to find direction. Recognize that the wheel will eventually turn again and things will improve with time and effort. Okay. So, I mean, it is kind of in my past position. Capricorns. What else is going on? Let's get you something from this deck, Capricorn men. And yeah, you could be releasing a lot of burdens. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Interesting. On top of the deck. And a tarot reading indicates a variety of challenges often related to fatigue, defensiveness, or a lack of resilience. You could have felt depleted or exhausted from a long period of struggle, making it difficult to maintain defenses or persevere. So maybe something's made you very tired or depressed almost. The reverse 9 of Wands can also indicate a tendency to be overly defensive, potentially hindering ability to see other perspectives or collaborate effectively. It could also suggest a fear of failure. You might feel like you're fighting a losing battle. Slow down, take a break, and reassess strategies before moving forward. I mean, we are in heavy retrograde energy. A lot of planets, Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, Mercury. Okay, Capricorn masculines, men. What is the energy? So interesting. So this could be about like working on your personal relationship to love in all its forms, including self-love. You can't have love for others unless you have it for yourself, right? Creation, aligning yourself with that divine purpose of love and self-love and why you're reincarnated. Yeah, there's something about rejection or loss or like maybe patterns to do with that. Maybe you're like, it's hard for you to be emotionally vulnerable with people maybe. Yes, commitment in the reverse. So there's something about maybe being very fearful of something, especially financially. Maybe there's like fears regarding finances or something. I do see you overcoming these doubts though, maybe with greater clarity or emotional expression with the Page of Cups there. Reflection. Twin flames. Interesting. So maybe there's a lot of projections and a connection here that could have led to a sense of rejection or loss, fragmentation. There's a need to reflect on self-worth, self-love. Don't let your fears control you, right? That could also be part of this. There could have been something about not expressing your true emotions or feelings. I know a lot of Capricorns can be very reserved sometimes. And men especially, they're not really supported or kind of encouraged maybe to express themselves. But maybe you need to inspire yourself to do that, right? Maybe look up to people or masculines that embody those energies and how they operate within them. Because I think we don't have a lot of strong water sign energy here, which means emotions are likely a challenge of some sort. Party, yeah. There could be something about like, I mean, Capricorn is associated with reputation, but I'm caring more maybe about the superficial, vain kind of, daily tasks. Pluto, there's some kind of transformation or deep intensity here. You could be doing shadow work or having a strong sexual connection, transcendence. Interesting, yeah. So maybe you're working on your lessons of intimacy or something like that, or reflecting a lot on where this is coming from. There could be some repetitive pattern of guilt or sabotage as well, like shame, that could be controlling your decisions or your priorities or something like that as well. Like maybe you were always shamed for having emotions or kind of needing to stay grounded. Maybe you had people that were not romantic or weren't in healthy connections around you. But let's see, Capricorn masculines. What's the most important vital piece of guidance for Capricorn men? People in placements with Capricorn masculines from the highest timeline. Loyal heart, interesting. Treasure Island. Sagittarius energy, Cancer energy. Observer. Maybe you always take like a distant perspective, or you're always kind of distant from something. Poverty consciousness and a sense of not enough cast a shadow on your path. These ideas and core beliefs come with a high cost. Do you really want to proclaim yourself as a victim of disappointment or failed expectations? Are you avoiding success because you will grow so tall others will want to cut you down? I mean, that's an accurate fear, but it's not one that should control you going forward. You should still want to go forward. Just learn how to deal with that, right? Or is it possible that you're caught in fear, or that you will lose what you've acquired? So you hold on so tight, you miss opportunities to expand. So poverty consciousness, like a lack. I heard a good quote that was about hoarders and how it's a lack mentality. And actually, it's in Nakshatras, Claire Nakti breaks it down, where she talks about sometimes Tauruses or people that hold on to too much actually become very impoverished versus those who are constantly shedding and rebirthing. Because Scorpio, which rules that death and rebirth energy, which we saw Pluto in transformation there for you, when you do that, you create this void which actually magnetizes. That's why Scorpios rule like billionaires and like the ability to persuade and be very sexual and very intimate. So there's something about leaning into your sense of self-worth and love, because it's on the same axis of Taurus, right? Taurus and Scorpio. But Scorpio is kind of the later development, I guess, of that. It's the end of the harvest season, right? When you're reaping all the growth that you've had from Taurus season, from spring. So you are challenged to change the way you see the world and move from a perception of limitations to a perception of abundance. So empowering yourself and actually maybe even working with shadow work and reprogramming the subconscious, because your external reality reflects that inner one, right? Take a risk, for you have nothing to lose except your confinement in a prison of your own making. Saturn rules prisons, right? We did see Saturn in the reverse, no offense. Like Saturn can either rule like mastery or prisons, because your fears you can either master your fears or you are entrapped by them. Open the door and find abundance waiting for you to claim it. So you might need to break free of something too. Maybe like maybe you have rules or something. Saturn also rules or bureaucracy as well sometimes. Or maybe like having to keep things a certain way for your reputation. Yeah, something strongly about intimacy here for sure. There's like something about strategy or like, This could be about your mindset regarding romance, love, your soul connection, your connection with your soul, your happiness. Do you allow joy into your life? Do you not? And where is that coming from? You could also strongly be dealing with a Sag, because I looked at the clock and it was 9. But let's see. Let's get you juicy messages for Capricorn masculines from their highest timeline for Capricorn men, from their highest guides, guardians. Okay. Maybe you're very diligent, right? Capricorn masculines. Maybe you have a issue trusting as well, maybe. Capricorn masculines. Or maybe you assume the worst. Pessimism can also be, maybe. Capricorn masculines, men. Maybe you come from a childhood where there was a lot of restriction. Let's see. It says, don't allow others to block your dreams. Interesting. We have not being around them is a blessing. Be grateful. We have listen with your heart and you will understand. Interesting. So that's like a Pocahontas line. Also, not being around them is a blessing, was kind of in the reverse. I don't know if that's legit, but listen with your heart and you will understand. Yeah, so this is that Pocahontas song, right? So maybe connecting more with your soul, your heart, right? Romance, joy, your soul, your the sun, right? We are in that Lionsgate portal now. We are in Leo season. We have a full moon, which the moon is in Aquarius right now, building to a full moon exact, opposing the sun, right? So, in Leo. God wants you to himself right now. So maybe you're taking some time away. Yeah, we saw the Four of Swords, right? Opportunists trying to create illusions so that you can see through illusions. You are different. And that could be the devil. That could be your fears. That could be maybe a person. You are different than others, most in the spiritual world. You are different than others, most in the spiritual world. Yeah, so maybe maybe you have like a sense of maybe many past lives. Keep calm, keep calm, avoid mistakes. So definitely don't rush anything. Be happy with your progress. Be content. Be proud. Especially because that helps you to magnetize and have self worth and self love. Experience has leveled you up. So maybe you're reflecting a lot on. Maybe experiences and how they've changed you and how they've helped you evolve, or maybe their sole reason for the experience in general. It's interesting to sometimes talk to ChatGPT and see what they say about past lives or maybe lessons to do with certain people that you were interacting with. You choose what defines you / your narrative. Find good archetypes. So look up to good things, inspirations. We are all unique. So tapping into your specific skills or archetypes, let them know you are selfish. Interesting. And we have be careful of messy gossipers. And we have ancestral health owed to you. So maybe there was something blocking your health for a while or something. Um, or maybe you're always destined to have some kind of health issues until a certain point. Saturn rules timing, right? Or karma. Smile in your face wants to take your place. So maybe realizing that. Think about who you want to be and where you want to be and how to create those structures, right? Embody that. Do not deal with what they are a part of. So maybe realizing someone's a bit messy. It says closing the door on your troll / heckler. And it says only focus on what you need to do. People who distract you are wrong for you. Interesting. And we have leading with light. So stay connected to your illumination, your soul, right? You are becoming a new person. You could always breathe in that golden white light from heaven and exhale golden light through your chest in your auric field, dissolving negativities. You never know the results of your actions, but if you do nothing, there won't be results. So take tangible actions. Do not manifest the past to return. It holds you back. And we have, so maybe it was a different time. Keep your distance. We have intends on stealing your money and no more holding back. Interesting. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick little reading. Thank you for joining me. Let's actually get your advice, Capricorn men. We actually have another message here. It says, jump on the chariot and go for it. So this could be about charging ahead with greater lack, like less lack. Sorry. What's your advice? This could be about withdrawing your investment in something as well, like or reconsidering investments. Any other advice for Capricorns? Masculines, men, most important vital advice from their highest timeline. Strength, okay, and Ten of Cups, and you're improving your strength. Maybe in your home. Let's see what this could mean. Okay, reevaluate your approach to relationships and emotional well being. It could indicate a struggle with inner strength, potentially leading to conflict or a lack of fulfillment in personal life. Cultivate self compassion, address emotional needs, and seek balanced and harmonious environment. Interesting. There could even be a struggle with inner demon self doubt or a lack of self confidence, which could suggest you're being too hard on yourself or that your attempts to be strong are actually hindering your progress. Interesting. You could be projecting your strength in a way that is not productive or is actually pushing others away. It could manifest as a macho or stoic attitude that masks underlying vulnerability. Be kinder to yourself. It's about recognizing your own strengths and using them to make positive changes without resorting to harsh self criticism. Let's see. Also, there could be something about connecting greater with which brings you joy, your soul, right? Your happiness. So that could be a focus that's important as well. Reevaluating priorities and finding activities that nurture your spirit. So maybe like a spiritual practice could help you every day, like praying as soon as you wake up for your spirit team to guide you towards understandings or, I don't know, grow with you, help you. Might be a call to openly communicate with loved ones about your needs or expectations as well. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you for being here. I do have haters on this channel, so I would appreciate a like. If you found it useful, you can subscribe or get a personal reading through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.